What's up and welcome back to Rumor Has It Official. Let's get straight into talking about 90 Day Fiancé The Other Way. This is season 2, episode 6, and the title of this episode is Don't Grumpy Stop. Let's start off with Deavan and Jihoon. So Devan's mom is freaking out and Deavan says that it looks like the ghetto of Korea. Now, this is once they arrive to the apartment that she rented herself. She says it looks like the ghetto of Korea. She's upset with Jihoon, but she is the one who rented it. So she should have instructed him to go and check out the place knowing how he operates. I feel like if she's going to stay with him, she's going to have to take charge and tell him what he needs to do and what she expects him to do, and then follows through like he's her child to make sure that he actually does it. So really, she has to take some responsibility for this as well. She knows what type of man she has, period. So the apartment is small, but it really isn't that bad in the inside. He said that he wanted to cry because everyone is disappointed in him. Comment down below your thoughts on that scene. Let's move on to Armando. So in this scene, Armando tells his daughter that he will be moving in with Kenny, and she is very happy and excited. She really loves Kenny, and she says something along the lines that he gives her toys. So she's excited about the move, and they shared a really nice father and daughter moment in that scene. Comment down below your thoughts, and let's move on to Tim. So Tim is packing up, and as he prepares to leave in 1 week, he talks with his mom. So my thing is, Melisa discovered something off with Tim's social media, and that's what prompted her to do some digging. So I wonder if he never got caught, would he have come out and told her that he cheated? That's just something I wonder. Now, during his conversation with his mom, it's obvious that she sees her son as a saint, despite what he's done, because she thinks that Melisa is making Tim move to Colombia to test how much she can control him, how much control she has. No, Tim's tail is going there because he messed up by cheating. Otherwise, she would be coming to America. These mothers really need to stay out of their grown tail sons' business. I mean, they really do. It's just ridiculous. She is also going to Colombia, Tim's mother, to help him get settled, and calls herself scoping Melisa out to see what her true intentions are. Comment down below your thoughts, and let's move on to Ariella and Benyam. I'm just going to say that, Benyam. So Benyam is on the way to the airport. He says he's a bit fearful to meet her mother, but so excited that Ari is coming back to him. Before going to meet them, he picks up some flowers, and he says being able to see her with the pregnant belly this time, he's just going to be so happy. So her mom says that she has a lot of digging to do before she will be fully convinced that her daughter should stay in Ethiopia. How about Ariella having a straight breakdown, panic attack, whatever it was that was going on in this moment, in this scene that she was experiencing? She was freaking out because I guess he cut his dreads off, and she said that he lost a lot of weight. The whole time I was thinking, have they not been in contact with one another up until this point? I mean, I would think that she would have known about his new look. Haven't they FaceTimed or sent each other cute little selfies? I miss you type of selfies. What were your thoughts on that scene? Comment down below, and let's move on to Kenneth. So Kenneth is driving all the way to Mexico, and while he's on the way there, Armando is packing up. He plans to go get the house settled and then come back in a week to get his daughter. So in this scene, he's saying his goodbyes to his sister and his mom, but his dad did not come, which worries him and makes him feel like his dad doesn't accept him. He's hoping when he comes back in 1 week that his family will welcome him and accept Kenneth as well. So comment down below your thoughts on that scene, and let's move on to Tim. So Tim has been seeing a therapist because Melisa suggested that he go after she found out that he cheated. Tim tells his therapist that he needs to earn her trust back. The therapist suggests that he tells her everything. And he's like, well, do you really think that that's healthy? When she wants to know certain things about me cheating, is it healthy for us to talk about that? And the therapist suggests, tell her everything. She also tells the camera crew that Tim has some things he needs to work through so that he can fully be all in, adding, If he doesn't go all in, then they don't stand a chance. Comment down below your thoughts. Let's move on to Jenny and Sumit. So it's the next morning since Jenny's arrival, and Sumit wants to take her to see the town so that way she'll feel comfortable. She'll feel more comfortable. They get dressed and head out to go get chai teas, and Jenny says that it's time for her to see the divorce papers. She starts to inquire about the papers, and Sumit isn't giving her any answers, but making it seem like it's hard for him to get his hands on these papers. He tells the camera crew that he was annoyed that Jenny keeps bringing it up. Now, this was her first time bringing it up since she landed there. So he's saying that he feels annoyed that she keeps bringing it up and that she wants to see these divorce papers. If he's annoyed, it's because he hasn't yet filed. He goes on to say that he doesn't have proof of his divorce because it's hard to get his hands on the paperwork before it's been finalized. So that means that he's not divorced yet. And that's why he can't show her any papers. Sumit is stuttering and makes not one bit of sense, okay? As he's trying to explain to Jenny. Jenny says that she's given up everything to be with Sumit, but if he's lying about the divorce, they can't get married. Then she'll have to leave him for good. Do you believe that she will leave Sumit or stay regardless if she sees those papers or not, regardless if he's divorced or not? Comment down below your thoughts. Let's move on to Ari, and I'm going to say Baby Cool because I'm tired of trying to say this man's name and I'm butchering it. So Ari and Baby Cool, okay? Ari said that she was having a panic attack seeing him after being apart for some time. In this scene, they drop her mom off at a guest home, and I guess that's also known as a hotel. And then they head to see her new apartment. She's hoping that it will be decent, but isn't sure if he understood all of her requirements. Now, when they pull up and start walking down this alleyway, it's hecka dark. You can't see anything. Now, if she was smart, she should have stayed at the guest home with her mom, then went to see the apartment the next day in the morning. She's traveled a long way, and that way she could have at least got a good night's rest and been refreshed. Now, she's stuck in the middle of nowhere at this apartment that she doesn't like, and while they're walking in the dark, she jokes saying, "Are you taking me to a dark alley? Are you gonna cut up my body?" And I don't find that to be very funny. I don't find it to be funny at all. And that's nothing to joke about, honestly. So I don't know. Let me know your thoughts when she said that. I just don't think that that was funny in that moment because, real life, bad things happen to good people. And so you just got to be very careful of the things you put out there. And also, you got the camera crew with you. So what are you really saying right now? But moving on, though, she didn't like the place, okay? She didn't like the apartment that he picked out for her. And when she saw the bathroom, she said it looked like something from the Saw movie. She's very dark because everything that comes to mind, she's just saying these really dark and kind of scary things. She really should be very careful of the things she speaks and puts out there. She really should. Now, once she sees the bathroom, she makes that comment and then she says that it smells like mold. So Baby Cool felt very sad that she didn't like the apartment. And so far, he seems like a pretty nice guy. Comment down below your thoughts. And let's move on to Deavan and Jihoon. So Deavan says that it's her first morning in Korea and it's the worst. She says that she is extremely exhausted and that Jihoon has been gone for half the morning. Now, he told her that he was going to his parents' house to get his wallet, but he's been gone for 2 hours. Devan's mother says that she's really concerned about her daughter's relationship. And I'm like, don't you mean marriage? Because they got married in Korea. That's her husband. Jihoon gets back home and tells Deavan that they need to talk and wants to go outside to do so privately. Once they get outside, Jihoon says to Deavan, "How are you feeling today?" And Deavan says that she's sad and upset because the place is not good for the kids. And she knows that she booked it, but she's upset. Jihoon takes a deep sigh and says, "We need to move, as soon as possible." And Deavan agrees and tells him that he should help pay for the new apartment. Jihoon starts rambling and saying that he can help after he pays everything. So basically, he is still in debt and hasn't been honest about where he's at financially. He hasn't been honest with his wife, okay? He's talking, but nothing is really making sense. So Deavan tells him to use the translator. He says that he knows that she's paid for everything up until this point, but now he'll pay for everything in the future, adding that he has no money. So that doesn't even make sense, okay? Deavan tells him all the things that she was worried about were true. She says to Jihoon, why does he keep lying to her? And what happened to the money that he was paid? To me, they didn't need that translator because it was only escalating the conversation and making things a lot more confusing. It wasn't even translating correctly, is what I'm trying to say. And Jihoon says that he honestly just wanted Deavan to come back to Korea. That's why he lied and said that he had everything together. He begs Deavan to stay for a few months after telling her if she's worried about the money, then she can leave. So see how the translator just was not saying the right thing. It was just it was a hot mess. They probably should have just used the Google Translator app, but he had some type of device that he was using. The whole conversation was very confusing, like I said, all because of the translator device that they were using. Deavan ends the conversation with Jihoon by telling him that she will leave when her mother leaves. Deavan is crying, saying that she doesn't have anything to go back to, but she has a mom and a dad and lived with them. I'm sure they would gladly welcome her back home because even her mom was saying, I don't want Deavan and my grandbabies to stay here. So I'm sure that she could easily go back home. That room is still available. Right now it's vacant, but if she flies back home, it'll be right available for her to move in. She says like she has lost everything. And okay, yeah, maybe she gave up a job or something, but like, what really did you, it's not like you had a house and you sold your house to make this big move. So you can easily move right back into the house with your parents. So I don't know why she keeps making it seem like it's such a big thing when it's not. You can easily go back home. You don't have to stay in Korea. She might want to stay to work things out within her marriage. But if he is not stepping up and doing what he's supposed to do, and you can't depend on him to do what he is supposed to do as being the man, then you need to go ahead and go back home. I would go back home. I would just go back home where I have support. So I really need to hear your thoughts on 90 Day Fiancé The Other Way. This was season 2, episode 6. The title is Don't Grumpy Stop. Comment down below all of your thoughts on this episode. Give this video a big thumbs up for me. Share with a friend who also loves watching 90 Day Fiancé The Other Way. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so you'll be notified on the next time I make an upload. And I will catch you all in the next video. Peace.